In this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can achieve that kind of Asake kind of background vocals, those quiet kind of sound right here on FL Studio. And we're having this tutorial all the way from Lagos, Nigeria. So as of this moment, I have some stock vocals present here, and as you can see, these are the vocals I have stock for the quiet sound. This is very simple because of the pattern of song we recorded, and it is something that I don't need too much vocals to be stuck. I just need something very simple. But I thought as much like to come over to this place, to YouTube, and show you guys how you can actually do this, should in case you come across something like this that you need to make. And I know it is going to be very interesting to have this kind of topic with you guys. So without no wasting much time, let's see the vocals we have and let's see what we can do about it.
Let me they say I no go blow. Right now I don't they shine. Many things they say to me. I'm a man, they pay my heart. Fine guess no they call my lane.
Alright, so what I actually did here was to like try to stock up my vocals first. So we are going to be taking off the plugins and let's listen to it how it's done. So let me just turn off our instrument and then see. So I have a vocals, I have some backup vocals which is about, let me get rid of everything. So this is my lead vocals and this is how my lead vocals sound. So I have my vocals, my backup vocals, sorry, my lead vocals, which is actually saying the same thing. So the lead vocal is actually saying the same thing. So I have to, all I have to do was to try to like record other aspect of the vocals, to stock up some vocals. So the second vocal sounds this way, the second vocals backup sounds this way. So let me turn off every mix that lead to this. So let me turn off everything. So let me turn off. So let's listen to it in the raw form. Just turn off everything. So this how it sound normally. This how it sound very raw. So listen. So that is how it sound. That's how it was recorded into the mic, very raw without no VST on it. So let's see another one. So this one sound very upper, and why this one just sound very normal to me. This first one we did. And this one sound very also. Then I have this one also. So basically I have to pound this. That was when I was processing, so pardon me. So this one also. So they were like sounding the same, but there was some kind of muddiness in it, which you can see like when the artist was recording, we have to record some very close to the mic and some very far from the mic, and some we give much distance from the mic. So I think this is the one. So that one was very far from the mic. It gives a lot of distance, so to make it bring out that kind of crowdiness to it. So we are not using any plugin VST like crowd so we're just going to be doing this natural, and we're going to be achieving this with natural time. So let's check another one. So there are some the artists have to hold his nose, and it was like, you know, when you hold your nose and the air that comes into your nose got blocked, it sound muddy somehow. So we need to achieve that also. We did that. So the last one was this, and let's listen to how it sounds. So all these things now I have to stock them together and all of this sound in the raw form, everything sound together this way. So there is no effect on this, and the sounds this way. So this is how everything sounds that way, and that was how it will sound when I stuck everything together. So don't mind the background noise that was on it. I think I really need that for this. I want it to be very dirty and not that clean, but the lead vocal is very clean, so I didn't clean anything concerning that. So now I have to send this to one track, to one mix box. This is it. I send everything to it. So let's just turn off every plugin on it, so that we add them one after the other and see the difference they make. So let me turn it off one after the other. So the first thing I did was my auto tune. So I added an auto tune to it. So I added an auto tune to it. So this is it. So my auto tune was added, which I selected my key, and as you can see, this is my key, and I put it on low May. You can put it anywhere you want to put. The tone speed was not that much. So the next thing I did was to add a compressor to it. The reason why I'm adding the SS compressor to it was to glue everything together, because those vocals are very stuck together and they are much. So I needed it to be, let me turn on my lead vocal. So I needed something to glue them together so that they won't sound like they are separate. So the next thing I have to add after that was a gate to clear up the noise, the background noise under it. So I have to add the gate to it, and it sounds this way. So the next thing I have to add was a vocal rider. So the reason why I'm adding the vocal rider to it is because I wanted my backup singers I wanted some of where the volumes are low, I wanted it to bring it up. As you can see how my vocals, they are not constant, the volume of the vocals are not constant. I really want that. You can actually do that sometimes, or sometimes you just need to do that depending on how you perceive it in your ears. So I can still take out the vocal rider and it's still going to be perfect. So with it sounds this way. So I think it's just stemming it and bringing down the loud part and taking up the lower part. So I think that's what it's doing. So the next thing I did was to add a doubler to it. So I just added a doubler to it. This is from Wave. I just took out the low aspect. So this is only what I did in it. I didn't do anything much. So I just have to reduce the volume, the mix here a little bit, and it sounds this way. So as you can see, we are achieving what we are about to do, and this is very nice, and it's very simple, and it's very understanding. So let's say the next thing I added was a SL image. In the kind of Asake kind of vocals, you feel that you need to do much, but you don't need to do too much. It's just something simple. It's just all about you stocking out the vocals and try to achieve what you want to achieve. So I added the S1 imager stereo to it, and what I did was to just widen my sound a little bit to about 1.5. You can do as much as you want depending on how your vocals is. So it sounds this way with it. Thus, I just wanted to widen it a little bit. So the next thing I added was a meta flanger. I like to use this flanger sometimes on my backup sound. I like to use it sometimes on my backup sound, and it sounds very nice. All I have to do was just to set my mix to 5. As you can see, set it to 5. That was only what I touched here, and it sounds this way. So the next thing I have to do here was to add a reverb to it, and this is where the magic happens. And so I have to add a stock reverb to it, which I have to increase my room size all the way to 100, and then my wet, as you can see, and then my dry. I didn't to bring down my dry, it's just as normal. So let's listen. So this is where the final magic comes up, and this is how it's very, very simple for you to achieve this. So let's turn off our instrument and see what comes out. So if I have to touch up my wet a little bit, you can see the difference. So it's less for you now to tame down the volume of your stock files, tone them down to the level of the way you want it to be, and it's going to be very, very easy for that. So the wet aspect, you just have to like play around it and see what suits you best. So let's play around it. So when I bring down my wet all the way to 0, you can see the way it sounds. So let's play with it again.
Let me they say I no go blow. Right now I don't they shine. Many things they say to me. I'm a man, they pay my heart. Fine girls know they call my lane. Let me they call me broke as boy. But right now they see my lane. Certain things where they cross my lane. Let me say you don't love me that much. He they pay me say you know innocent much. He they pay me say I just see another man. He they pay me say you don't love me that much.
So all I have to do here, these vocals, I feel that since I have used my S1 imager to widen my sound, I don't need to pound too much again. So but I still did a little thing for that. So sometimes I don't like to pound too much. Everybody has a way for their vocals. Sometimes I don't like to do too much pounding if I use S1 imager, because maybe sometimes I wanted a listener who is listening on some kind of low or some kind of budget speakers to be able to enjoy every feelings of the song. So I don't want to pound everything, because sometimes as a listener, you maybe sometimes have only one speaker that just have only left speakers, and when I pound some things to the right, and the left aspect of your song wasn't, you're not listening to it, you won't have the feelings, you are just lacking behind. So that's why sometimes I used to be careful when I pound. That's what I hold in mind anytime I do my pounding. So this is it. So here, the first stock vocals, I have to reduce the volume. As you can see, I didn't pound it, and my lead vocals also, I didn't pan it. It's just as normal, because it's just as normal. So the second thing, I didn't pan it also, but I didn't touch the volume of that. I just leave it that way. So you mustn't do it like the way I'm doing it. You just have to play around with your vocals. So that's what makes you a producer. It makes you to be creative. So that is it. I'm just trying to bring out guidelines to help you become that kind of producer that you dream of. So the third vocals is where I pan. So you can see I pan this to, I think this is left. Yeah, I pan this to left. So when I pan this to left, it was about 72% left, and I didn't touch the volume of that. So the fourth vocals, I have to pan to 71 also to right. So now what I'm trying to do now is that if someone happens not to have only a left speaker, and then this one is panned to right, you can happens to like enjoy something again at the right. So that was what I was doing. So I came to this aspect also. I again to this aspect also. I have to pound this also, as you can see. No, I didn't pound this, so I didn't pound this, I didn't touch this. This was the vocal that was taken very far from the mic, so I didn't pound it. I just want it to be at the middle. So I came to this one also. I have to pound this about 49 to left also. So when I'm giving to the left, I'm also giving to right, and I did the same thing also 42 to right. So that was all I did to achieve this kind of vocals, and everything comes out this way.
Let me say
So guys, don't forget to like this video, which is very very important, and don't forget to also subscribe to my channel, which is also very important too, guys. So please and please also comment on my videos also. It helps me to bring more of this video to you. When I listen to your opinion, I feel very happy, and I feel like I am imparting something into you guys. As I help you also, guys, also help me also, and we both going to be happy at the end. Thanks guys, my name is Victor, and giving you guys this tutorial, and I wish you guys enjoying it. I'll be coming up with more of these tutorials also again, and we talk about mixing and other mastering stuff also. So if you have any question you want to tell me, you guys, the comment section is always open for you guys.